Hi everyone, welcome to the session on Azure Data Factory, also called ADF. In this video, we are going to learn about ADF is, why we need it, how it works, and the key components you must understand as a beginner. By the end of the session, you will have a clear idea of how to build your own data pipelines in Azure and automate your data movement easily. So let's start with the basic Azure Data Factory. So what is Azure Data Factory? Azure Data Factory is Microsoft's cloud-based data integration service. It helps you to move, transform, and manage data from different sources such as databases, files, APIs, or cloud services to destinations like data warehouse or reports. You can think of it as like a postal service of your data, just like the post office picks up parcels from different places, sorts them, and delivers them to the right address. ADF does the same for your data. It picks up the data from multiple sources, processes, or cleans it and delivers it wherever you need it automatically. So next, in why do we need Azure Data Factory? In today's world, data is everywhere. In databases, Excel, websites, and different cloud platforms. Doing all the copying and moving manually is slow and error prone. Business needs automated, reliable, and scalable systems to manage data movement, and that's exactly what ADF provides. Some key reasons why we need ADF. Data is scattered in multiple places. Manual work takes too much time. We want automation to run data jobs daily or hourly. We often need to clean and transform data before analysis. And as data grows, we need a system that can scale easily. So, ADF gives us all this automation, transformation, and scalability with very little manual effort. So, next is key components of Azure Data Factory. Now, let's understand the main building blocks of ADF. Think of these as the ingredients to your data recipe. Linked services. These are connection strings. They tell ADF how to connect to a data source like SQL Server, Azure Blob, or an API. It's like a phone number saved in your contact list. Next is datasets. These represent the actual data you want to use, such as a specific table or file. Think of it like a folder or sheet name. Next component is activities. These are the actions inside your pipeline. For example, copy data, delete files, or transform data. Next one is pipelines. A pipeline is a group of activities that together perform a complete task, like a recipe combining multiple cooking steps. Next is triggers. These define when the pipeline runs. It could be on a schedule, such as every night at 6 p.m. or when a file arrives. Data flows. These are visual tools that let you transform data without writing code. For example, cleaning, filtering, or joining a table. Next topic is how does ADF works? ADF follows a simple 5-step workflow: connect, ingest, transform, load, and monitor. Connect to your data source such as an on-premise SQL or Azure Blob. Next one is ingest. Pull the raw data into ADF. Transform, which is clean, format, or combine data using data flows or data bricks. Load. Push the final data to your target systems like Azure SQL or Synapse. Monitor. Track pipelines, runs, failures, and success rates. Let's say you run an online store and need daily sales report. You connect ADF to your sales database and Excel file with product data. You extract yesterday's sales data, you transform it, maybe calculate polls and totals, and merge product names. Then you load it into Azure SQL. Finally, you schedule it to run every morning automatically. Easy, right? Then coming to the key benefits. What makes Azure Data Factory so powerful? It's cloud native, no servers to manage. It has 90 plus connectors, so you can connect to almost any data source. It's cost effective, you pay only when you use it. It's scalable, can handle small or massive data. It has a drag and drop visual interface, great for beginners. And it's secure with enterprise grade authentication and encryption. You can use ADF in many ways, such as data migration, move data from on premises to cloud, and for data warehousing, load data into Azure Synapse. ETL or ELT processes, which can be like extract, transform, and load data. Data lake ingestion, bring all raw data into a central data lake. Hybrid integration, connect both on-prem and cloud data. Real-time processing, stream data for quick analytics. So now let's see how you can quickly create your first data factory pipeline. I'll just explain as a basic one. We'll go through in a deep in upcoming videos. So first will be a step one. So in Azure portal, click create resource and search for data factory. Give it a name, region and resource group. Step 2 will be create linked services for your data source like connecting to an Azure SQL or blob storage. Step 3 create data sets. Specify which table or folder you want to use it. Step 4 will be creating a pipeline. Use the visual designer to add a copy data activity. Step 5 test it manually. Once it works, create a trigger to schedule it automatically. And just like that, your first automated data pipeline is ready. There are few important ideas to remember. Serverless. You don't need to manage servers. Azure will be handling this. Pay per use. You pay only for what you run. Integration runtime. This is the engine that runs your activities. Can be Azure hosted or self-hosted for on-prem systems. Monitoring. Use the built-in dashboard. Track pipeline runs. Version control. ADF supports Git. You can track changes to pipelines easily. To get the best out of the ADF, below are some best practices we need to follow. Start with small, simple copy of activities. Use clear and descriptive names. Add error handling and retail logic. Monitor your runs regularly and set alerts. Use parameters to make pipelines reusable. Document your flow and transformations. And always test in development before production. Conclude this. So that's your complete beginner's overview of Data Azure Data Factory. We understood what it is, why we use it, how it works, and what its components and benefits are. Remember, start small, practice daily, and soon you will be automating data pipelines like a pro. Thanks for watching.